Неожиданная находка. В тумбе был второй. Уверен?
The winds guide you.
Дальше кнопка была обязательно. А как его обрезать?
Вот так. Обрезать, чтобы не выглядело странным, почему эти штуки аж здесь, они там здесь, например, или здесь.
Старая?
Блин, я себе как-то хочу это, такие или футболки, или свитшот купить.
Свитшот.
Нет, не свитшот.
Почему не свитшот?
Потому что это отвратно. В каком месте он свитшот? Ну, кто придумал? Расскажи, что так?
А что это за стрижка?
Ну, Ирина твоя делала. Или Светлана.
Серьезно? Кстати, симпатично. Соски такие. Родинка, ползет очень сильно.
Все, я дойду за машиной.
Давай.
Мы самый большой. Маша, почему я тебя мама?
приборчики.
Снідати. Іду. взяла? Зарядку от телефона. Макс.
Loktar. May your blade
No, I mean, once again, the gear in Arena is certainly not bad in any way, but for a Shadow Priest, or for a Shadow Priest, you could almost say in particular, it's basically going to be spell power and resilience. That's what you're going to care about from the gear. Whereas others, if there's a secondary state or sockets, it's going to be just more, what would you call it, concurrent for quite a few of them. As once again, if you're a mage, for instance, you'll still benefit big time from having a bit of stack crit in the background, once again. But a Shadow Priest, you just basically want to come across as much pure spell power, resilience, a bit of stamina, obviously, and a little bit of spell pen when it's possible.
But from memory, like, you could get by on just getting the PvP gear, and maybe you'd get, like, potentially a couple of pieces from raids, which would be really sweet, but you didn't need to. Like, you could just hit Battleground a lot, and you could just gear up everything you needed, from my memory.
I mean, it's partially correct once again. There is what people refer to as honor gear, which is basically once again blue. But that was mainly implemented once again in Wrath of the Lich King. There is blue PvP gear in TBC, which is basically the S1/Gladiator Season 1 gear, which is once again a little worse, but it's provided through the reputation system. I think you need like Honored or Revered with most of them, and that was added somewhat late actually. I believe it's like 2.2, so it's not entirely sure we're gonna have them by release, which I actually hope is not the case. But if Wrath was the first expansion, you can just straight up earn tons of honor and run and use it as a currency to buy a inferior set, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and so Arena I'm really looking forward to, but I'm also really looking forward to the raiding because it's just going to be total nostalgia. Like I thought Classic was going to be nostalgia, but I never played Classic, so Burning Crusade is going to be really, really good for that for me.
I mean, definitely looking back and forward to the nostalgia, especially if we'll go with what we've been discussing a bit, having like one hardcore group within the guild, actually pushing from day one, trying to go as hard as possible, having several dedicated days and whatnot. But then again, I'm an arena main, so I'm just looking forward to arena once again.
Yeah, me too. I'll be there with you for sure.
Indeed. And I'm just going to be playing Shadow Priest Rogue in 2v2, and then Shadow Priest, what's it called? Shadow Priest Rogue, Resto Shaman in 3s.
Cool, man. Yeah, I really look forward to that.
I'm really stoked.
And 5s is just hectic. 5s is just madness.
5s is bad. It should never have been implemented in the game.
It's just chaotic.
But I mean, it's just that, what would you call it? Like, one of the main reasons why I've never, since its first iteration of release, enjoyed rated battlegrounds is because, once again, you're not actually playing a battleground per se. You're trying to PvE down players. Like, that has been the general consensus of every single aspect of a quote-unquote group fight, which I've, well, despised from start to finish. If you were looking at rated battlegrounds in Cataclysm when I believe it was introduced, or if it was in Thought, I don't really recall. But you basically wanted the DK coming with that mass death grip. You wanted that druid or two with that typhoon that dragged people back. And then you literally wanted to AoE packs of players. That was generally the way how it went down. And it's the same with 5s. It's just glorified fucking PvEX, if anything.
What are you saying? There's not enough skill to it, really. Or
Yeah,
not as obvious skill.
Yeah, it's no skill at all in that context. I mean, obviously you can still find better players, but it should never be physically possible in any sort of arena setting, grabbing 4 melee that can just hurt or retard cleave down something and actually gain rating just from that, what would you call it, incentive itself. Oh no. Ooh.
Yeah, I think the thing is with it as well is that in Burning Crusade, like there was still the fact that you could die really, really quickly. Like you could be smashed in like 2 seconds, and that is good. But it maybe doesn't make as much sense in 5s because it's so chaotic. People can't. It just isn't as good in that way. Respect, you know.
Yeah, certainly. Nah, I've never been interested in 5s. I got the fucking flawless victor title, etc. in Wrath, but it's always been a vastly uninteresting bracket for me overall.
Yeah. But Shaman, I wouldn't want to play Shaman in BC because I can just remember from back in the day. It was like when I was playing Arena, it was like if there was a Shaman, it was like right, get him.
Yeah, but that's once again why you play with a comp that has access to heavy peeling. Like, Shadow Priest Rogue has the ability to just put on immense pressure, especially if you're stacking, like, what's called the Priest, the Troll Priest Racial, Hex of Weakness, together with Wound Poison. Wound?
Okay.
For instance, you just have access to such heavy artillery when it comes to the offensive parting that you can't just mindlessly go for a healer. It's just not possible if your two DPSs are coordinated enough.
Why is Truller not talking?
I'm scared.
Trawler. Have you never been much of a PvP guy?
I did a lot of arena in TBC, but after that, mostly just BGs.
Okay.
But I used to play drain combo in arena in TBC, like double drain combo. So it was Hunter Priest and Hunter Druid.
Yikes.
Yeah,
So-
that hunter Viper sting with the
Yeah.
sculpted pet was insane.
Yeah.
Me and my best mate used to play twos, Druid Hunter, and it was OP.
The worst part was that the fights were taking too damn long, which is why they introduced the stacking thingy and the ice and shit like that.
Dampening.
Yeah. It was so fucking... like, those matches could last for an hour.
Wait, is AQ20 really 3 days? I was certain it was a week lockout.
No, it's the same as Super.
Huh. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have to battle Resume V.
Yep. Certainly.
Otherwise, you're gonna be here for a couple of hours. Well, at least my threat is reset.
Oh, nice. Backstab for all day.
Yes.
You can innovate me.
Oh, got it. Oh, come on. Let the idol drop this time.
Yeah.
Need to go farm honor.
It's such a troll that, like, if you didn't, I guess you have to do it with a guild because no pug would, like, be up for this.
No way they would.
I saw a druid looking for it the other day. I was like, yeah, good luck with that. Okay, let's go. Drop it. Come on.
Yep.
Ah,
It's not it.
should probably get someone else here to speed it up a bit.
Wait,
Have you
wasn't
got-
that Johnny?
Shawnee,
What?
come here.
We need your aid.
We need you to help us kill stuff in LBRs.
One second.
1 second. Goes away for 5 minutes. 5 hours.
Ah, but seriously though, once we reset this one, I'm just gonna go for a real quick smoke.
That's fine.
Shiver bone. There we go. Logging out, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes. BRB.
Cool, man.
Yeah, can you go back on?
Do you guys know whether I can pop Heart of Hakar on one of my characters and receive the buff on the other?
Yeah, should be enough time.
Yeah, but
We are in
no.
Kargath.
Yeah, we reached the limit. We're a few minutes too fast.
Really? What, have we done 5? Or...
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't realize we'd done 5 already.
Too fast. But it should be fine. Just run there, and we should be able to enter right away. This is just barely 5.
It is a real joke the drop chance on this is this low and it's this difficult just to get a group together for it.
Yeah. Which is why we need Shawnee! Shawnee!
what do you need me for? Sorry, I didn't listen because I was trying to communicate the Heart of Hakar pop.
We're trying to farm the best in slot Resto Druid idol for Bay. So we need help to kill shit in LBRs. We're literally just stealthing all the way to the boss and then killing it.
That's the other thing as well. We're stealthing to the boss. Like, imagine if you had to do these runs any other way.
Yeah, no.
I can only think Blizzard's like thought was like maybe a group of druids would do it because they could all stealth there together.
But then it would still take a hell of a lot of time to get all the druids. Get it to go for everyone.
Shit, no mage in Booty Bay. Fuck them. Okay, Truller, once again, what did you want? Because I was pretty distracted. You are farming the idol, and what do you want?
Yes, we need one more person just to speed it up.
Okay, one second, because I am preparing for a Q40 for today.
Okay, so you're getting
trying to collect the buffs, but I'm going on my druid. I need to. I found a guild run that needed rest of druid.
Oh, okay, cool. For AQ40?
Yeah, AQ40.
Oh,
I'm
tonight?
still locked, by the way.
It should be coming up right anytime soon. Like, oh wait, it's gonna come off after our first reset, so that will be probably in 10 or 15 minutes. We are locked.
Oh yes, I could tell.
But perhaps we should just take some small break then, because if we get another person, we're gonna be running into our newer locks all the time.
Yeah, I can do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be grinding some honor on my priest. Feel free to just give me a buzz on Discord or in game when it's time for new ones.
Yeah, cool. I might.
So wait, you're locked right now, yeah?
Yeah, we're locked. Yeah. You're off the hook now.
By the way, which boss do you need to kill?
It's in the room of the troll boss, Voon, in the bottom.
It's called More Greyhoof, and he's the 0.5 boss that you have to summon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm up for going again whenever, so it's up to you, Charlie. You just let us both know when you want to go.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go see if I make food now or whenever. But like within the last they're coming 30 minutes, I think we can go again.
Okay.
I'll just poke you when I get back.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Go with honor. What do you need? For the Horde. Sub.
So you're basically 3-man in the boss?
Yep. Which is, it can be, it's fine, but it's just slow killing because we've only got the rogue doing DPS.
I see. In any case, my rogue is in Kargos, so it's not very far from the Alberes.
Yeah, well, if you're busy, then no worries, because we can do it. But just if you're free, then that'd be good of you.
I mean, I can always relog for the nav buff. Currently, I'm stuck in Booty Bay because no mages can port in Orgrimmar.
Yeah.
And my Hearthstone is on CD. And it was just popped, F. I don't know what the guilds I'm going with expect. They like want world buffs. So they plan like do AQ40 with world buffs without wiping. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, I guess everyone. Well, you're saying they do want world buffs because there's going to be a lot of PvP around there at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, when I was there today, there were like a party of Alliance who were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
I guess we'll need to see. I feel it's a waste to come with world buffs for first take.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, totally. I don't think we should go with world buffs, just because we're likely to wipe on the first boss or a couple of bosses anyway.
I watched Apes today, how they cleared. They cleared with world buffs with like no wiping, but that's Apes. They usually do that because they are no lifers.
Yeah, they're all practiced. What I mean is a lot of the guild won't have done the bosses before, and so it'll take some learning. That's all.
They said that I need to have a lot of mana pots and nature protection pots. That's all I need. And like all the strategies.
Isn't it healers don't need any nature resistance?
I don't know. I think several bosses should do some nature damage as AoE, so probably because of that.
Yeah, I don't think healers need it though. So, but maybe they just say that to everyone anyway.
Probably. We'll see. So basically, I need to make some pots. I need to make some mana pots also, and get some buffs. So, and to see the strats. Check the strats on YouTube. Because I've been to AQ40, but I was over-leveled in Cataclysm, and I was clearing it like no problem. And also I have never played a healer in like actual content, so might be challenging. We'll see.
Talk to me. Stay away from the
I also need that idol on my druid, but there are literally almost no parties to LBRS, and
yeah, man, you have to do it. You're gonna have to do it with the guild, because no pug is gonna be up for the process basically, unless you can maybe find a druid that's done the 0.5 set, and then a group of druids do it. But that seems unlikely as well. So Trowler's done the quest, so he's the best man to ask to do it.
Because on my druid, the only idol I have is for tanking from strat.
Yeah, I haven't got any, but I don't. The other ones aren't that good. Like the Moonfire one is okay for PvP, like 17%, but the like up to 50 on each rejuve is huge. It's like you need that for a healing druid. Like I'm casting like 600 rejuvenations in a raid, so that's big.
Yeah. I usually, the raids I join on my druid like full buffed, and they don't allow any rejuvenation or regrowth on them. So basically, you just heal with healing touch. That's it.
Yeah, well there is, I think there's 2 healing touch idols. I think there's one in, is it one in AQ and one in Nax?
I think both are in Extremas, but one is for healing touch and the other is not, I think. Yeah, but also the idol there is like remove 0.15 time cast on healing touch, so it's not very much, but still pretty good.
Yeah, I still think the rejuve one is totally necessary compared to the others. I hear what you're saying, but like you could still raid heal. You're still raid healing with rejuvenation, like a lot. So it's a lot better than all the other ones.
Yeah. That's basically the only idol for the healer at this point. Because
for the rest of Classic as well.
No, I think healing touch idol from Nextramas is better.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
At this point in phase 5, that's there are only 4 idols. One is for tanking, one is for feral cat, one is for PvP Moonfire balanced build, and one is for healing. So basically, each idol is only used in one situation, in one scenario.
Mm-hmm.
It's so convenient to make a portal for your other character.
Yeah, man, I've never had that privilege.
Yeah, same, but I leveled the mage just for that. For making gold, but also for that.
Yeah, I leveled a mage to I think 25 at one point, but I couldn't do it again. I do have 360s and I couldn't be bothered to do a mage just for the gold making.
Basically, what you need is a level 40 mage, and you can make portals to Undercity and Orgrimmar, and that's enough.
What you mean for the gold making in Kargath?
Not for gold making, but for portals.
Okay.
Portals and gold making, it's pretty slow. Yeah, it's decent because you spend 18 or 20 silver on one mat, on one reagent, and you make a portal. And sometimes, like 5 people at a time need a port, so it's 5 gold versus your initial 20 silver. It's pretty huge profit-wise, but still it's pretty slow. And it requires a lot of time, because you need to invite a person, you need to make a portal, you need to make a trade.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the name of the potion that regenerates 12 mana? 1 hour potion from ZG? Trolls?
I do not, sorry. I don't remember, because there's a Troll's Blood one, isn't there? But that's like 20 stam. Battleground queue is instant on my 19 Twink.
I was just killed in booty bay standing on the balcony, some fucker.
God damn.
Warrior fucker. At least not the character I'm collecting world buffs with, so it's a relief, but still. Guards did nothing to him, and he just killed 2 or 3 hordes and jumped down to the water.
What, because he was in a safe spot?
I don't know. He was like, guards dealt no damage to him. He was just standing there with me, so. Okay, so it's mage blood potion I need. I do wonder whether my build will be suitable for AQ40. Because I'm not
wouldn't
running a traditional Resta build. Even on the mixed one, the Balance plus Resta. I'm running a mix between Feral and Resta. With like...
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I run, because I'm guessing you don't have improved Mark of the Wild and you have Feral Charge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I run because there isn't really that much more you can gain in terms of resto from not doing that. You know, you don't really lose anything, and it means that you can. It's a really good hybrid PvP build, basically. So you don't have to respec.
But I also have like the plus 20% intellect in the Feral tree. So basically I have that and have nature swiftness. So I don't have improved rejuvenation, which is I think it's fine, because a lot of raids I've been to, they just don't want rejuve anyway on them, and they are overbuffed.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the tree. I see what you're saying, but I cast a lot of rejuvenation because a lot of the time in raids, like, people aren't taking, like, most of the raids isn't taking that much damage, you know, so just topping everyone up with like a lower rank of rejuvenation is big. Like, I think that's a big amount of the healing. And I use like the Heart of her car, the Zolgorob one, because that's only 2-minute cooldown, you know, like, you can use that and spam rejuve on everyone on a lower rank, and it's actually like doing a lot more than it should be.
Yeah, the trinket is very good for rejuvenation.
But that's like the flag carrying build as well. So.
But I think you have like something like a lot, like the majority of talents in the Resto 3, but some
sure. Yeah, it's all the way.
Yeah, and
all the way down.
My build is the majority of talents is in Feral 3, and the rest is in Resto, because because like there are not a lot useful talents in the Resto 3. The only one I think I'm missing out in my build is plus 10% effectiveness of healing spells. That's like.
But you don't have Swift Mend. Do you have Nature Swiftness?
Yes, I have Nature Swiftness, but I don't have Swift Mend. Yeah, so Nature Swiftness was the last talent I have in that tree, in the Resto 3. And instead I have plus 20% intellect in the Feral tree. So basically I have more mana, and when I down rank my healing touch, it costs not much, and I can spam them like a lot. Yesterday in BVL, when on fire almost all healers had no mana, I still spammed healing touches, and that was beautiful. So I had like a lot of healing done.
I just
pretty decent logs on that fight.
I find with in terms of healing touch, like, the cast time's so big, and as I mentioned earlier, like, a lot of the time, like, not that many people are taking that much damage. So I just find that the priests can usually get there a lot faster, like with a flash heal, than it even takes to charge the healing touch, because the cast time's so high. So that's why I think that spamming rejuve is more effective in terms of the amount of healing.
There is also a caveat when Pagan, a lot of people check the logs. So basically, if I spam rejuve, for example, and people are at high HP and I healed nothing, so basically the logs will show that I'm like a shitty healer. And people, I got rejected in several packs already. At start, I got rejected because my logs were shit, and I was like canceling spells, playing around 5-second rule, etc. And after that, I just spam healing, down rank healing touch on tanks, on like injured people, have pretty decent logs, heal a lot, and I am always welcomed in all pugs I sign with. So that's like a downside of pugging. You need to play like more brain dead and overheal and chase the numbers instead of playing more smart and preserve mana and like playing it. In guild run, it's understandable that you will get your spot anyway, so it doesn't matter that you have shit logs, because for example you were decursing on some fights, or you were spamming rejuve and trying to prevent damage before it happens. But like in pug runs, it's the sad reality.
Yeah, but I think as long as you don't go on fights, like it doesn't really matter if you have a big amount of overhealing if you also have a large amount of healing, you know? Like if you're keeping up with the rest of the healers on healing, like who cares if you've done a load of overhealing, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Is how I see it. Like, yeah, there probably is a lot of overhealing, but if I'm keeping up with the rest of the healers or doing better than the healers, then that's what counts, I think. As I say, I just feel like I can get in more healing than I would if I was trying to beat priests to like big heals using the healing touch, because it's just slower. It's more difficult to get there. I actually think that's where druids excel, is like raid healing and being able to top everyone up that little bit instead of having to cast time heals like all the other healers have to do.
I'm also missing 5 pieces of T2, which is pretty big for regrowth. It reduces the cast time, and it's for example, yesterday on Velstras we had a druid. He was pretty good geared, and he only spammed regrowth on that fight. He was like 99 logs, and he was the best healer in that encounter among us all. But that's like his fastest spell. It's 1.8 seconds, and it's pretty strong. And with the infinite mana, with the debuff, it's pretty good too.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. In that circumstance, if you have infinite mana, sure, but generally, I would say he would have to be down ranking that regrowth a lot, because you're going to go in fast if you're not just spamming regrowth.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the 8 set bonus on the tier 2 is big. Like I haven't got that. I think I've got 6 of the 8, but like 3 seconds on every rejuvenation is big.
Yeah. And with that idol.
But yeah, that is huge. But it kind of sucks as well, because it just means your item locked on like so many pieces. And I don't actually know the answer to that of which is better, to do the 8 set or to have like items like the empowered legs and whatever the bis items or cloth items, most of them in the other slots.
From what I've checked, it's better to have 5 pieces of set bonus and 3 pieces like other pieces. And those were, if memory serves, those were the belt, the chest, and some and shoulders. Wild growth shoulders plus 62 healing.
Like I haven't got the wild growth shoulders, but they are considered like on the online like the best for the whole game. But then I'd be way more interested in the tier 3 shoulders just because they have so much more stam on them for PvP, you know. Like, I'm always thinking about, yeah, I want them to be the best for raiding, but I also want them to be the best for hybrid PvP as well, you know.
But basically, no one tells you not to have 2 pairs. Like the wild growth one for PvE and tier 3 for PvP.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, but it's not, there isn't much in it, is there, in terms of the plus healing? Like, I think, let me just check. Because I have been weighing up all this stuff, like, recently, because I've been acquiring a few more idols from Zolgurub, so I've just been thinking about what I'm going to put them on, because I really only want to put them on items which I'm going to have till the end of Classic, because they're such a pain in the ass to get. And the items are that I will put it on is the tier 3 head and legs. I don't think any of the other pieces, even though they might, like, I think there's a better helm. It does have more healing, but overall I'd be more happy with it being on. I guess, yeah, you could have 2. I guess you could, but the thing is, as I mentioned, you'd have to have 2 more or 1 more Zolgurub enchant for it as well. So, like, I just paid 350 gold for the last one just because I can't be bothered to do any more Zolgurub runs. It's worth my time more to just pay for them.
Wait, really? 350? That's a lot.
Yeah.
I joined
It is a lot.
with Gold Pit on Idols yesterday, and they went for 200.
Okay, well, I hope I can get. I need 2 more, so I hope I can get the next ones for less. But that's just how much they were going for in this particular pug. And I'm also probably going to go for rank 12 as well, so I want 1 for the legs, just because, I mean, are you going for the set bonus, the PvP set bonus for the speed increase?
Which one?
So it's, on the blue set there's a 4 set bonus and it's 15% increase to
No.
your speed, your run speed.
I'm not very interested in PvP on the druids.
Okay.
But it was more fun than PvP on Rogue, because Rogue is pretty good when you gank someone and demolish them, or in the open world. But when the phase 2 launched and a lot of people were going with the raids, the thing you could do with the Rogue is just stun someone and then die. That's it. Or not stun someone and just go in stealth. That was pretty frustrating, and I was a little bit disappointed in PvP at that point. So I decided to stick with PvE and doing occasional BGs, like, for fun.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, I leveled my first character was a priest, and I've got a 60 priest, but I don't play it just because it really wasn't what I was expecting either. Like, I had in mind what priest was like in Burning Crusade, because that's what I played a long while ago, and it isn't really the same at all. They're so squishy and you just get targeted straight away that it's just no fun, you know? Like, as soon as you start the fight, a blacksmith, say, like, you'll have rogues and warriors all over you as priests, and it's just no fun.
I think Shadow Priest can be fun.
But the itemization is so bad in Classic,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think, for
It's pretty frustrating.
Shadow Priest. Like, I use the, in PvP, I use the Noggin Foggers a lot to go small on the Druid, and I find using that, like, I'm never targeted, like, in Battleground as the healer if I use that as well. Or I guess, like, Rogues and Warriors just don't really like going for Druids because it just isn't an easy kill at all.
Noggenfogger for druids is so confusing, by the way, when you play against them. You
Yeah.
don't understand when they are shifted in what. You can possibly check whether it's energy or it's rage or it's mana, but it's still confusing as hell. Nice item.
Yeah, it is really funny. Like, I'm still getting the grips with using it in PvP. Because, yeah, it's really confusing for the other person, but as you mentioned, it's really hard for you as well. So it just takes a bit of practice.
Zelona is always using them. Have you checked the PvP yesterday? That was in Silithus and Moonglade yesterday.
No, I didn't go
I
there.
decided to stay up a bit late to check Silithus PvP. So basically, I flew to Silithus and got kicked from the server. Then I relogged. I was still flying, like rollbacked. And then I came to Silithus and once again was kicked from the server. And then I decided, fuck it, and I went to sleep.
So is that just Alliance and Horde raids just both going, raid groups going to raid and getting into PvP conflicts? Or is there an event going down or something as well? Or is it the Scarab Lord event still?
That was the Scarab Lord from 1 PM server time to 11 AM, something like that. So basically, Horde and Alliance should have PvP'd and not allow each other to get the Scarab Lord. But in reality, Alliance was in layer 2, Horde was in layer 1. They just stood there, got the Scarab Lord, and also some of the Horde were in Moonglade, where one Alliance guild needed to kill the Irenicus in Moonglade, and they didn't allow them to get the Scarab Lord, and in the end it seems that the fucker that the Alliance fucker that wanted the Scarab Lord was denied the quest, so he didn't get it.
Really? Man, that is savage though. If he's done all the other stuff to then be denied it then by the Horde is pretty bad news for him. How much more of that do you know is there of that chain after you do whatever it is you need to do in Moonglade?
And there is quite a few quests. There are quite a few fast quests. So basically some world bosses you need to slay, and a lot of shenanigans. I don't remember exactly, but a lot.
Yeah.
And it is said that this guy who was denied the Alliance one, so that's the guy who the guild of whom started griefing Horde and dispelling shit. Like the dispellers, that was his idea. It was, at least it was said on Reddit or like on Discord, Guyana's Discord. So basically Horde decided to retaliate and deny him of the quest. And also his guild was helping Apes to get their Scarab Lord. So basically Apes got everything and supposedly promised to help him. And they didn't. So basically he was denied.
Well, Apes didn't, or did they try and then there was so much going down and they couldn't be bothered to keep helping? Or
From my understanding, Apes got their mount and they had like fully world buffed people for the morning to go to AQ first and clear the AQ. So they couldn't risk with losing world buffs. They tried to help, it seems, on their alts. Some mages with sappers, the strategy was, but it wasn't successful.
yeah.
Also, I just missed
Okay,
Rand.
well.
What's up?
Yo, Pepe.
I'm still missing gloves, man.
Really? You?
Yeah, they just won't drop.
I see.
I've done that dungeon like 30 times now, and it hasn't dropped once.
That's some bad luck, because yesterday I did the dungeon 2 times and got the best gloves
Oh,
possible. Agility, stamina, and nature resist, and the dagger from the last boss. So I'm set.
Yeah, I got one Cold Rage dagger, then I bought the one from Altric Valley Rep Farming.
Yeah, that's decent.
Better DPS anyway, so...
DPS doesn't matter there. We will freeze the boss and then swap to our normal weapons to kill him.
You coming to AQ tonight, yeah?
Guild run is tomorrow, but I'm going... Like, there are
20-man pug run?
20-man pug run, yeah, today. Tonight.
Yeah.
But AQ 40 tomorrow. I'm going AQ 40 with my druid today. With some guild. I don't know which one.
Oh, yeah. Should be interesting.
Yeah. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's see.
You're not sure what guild it is, though?
I don't know what guild it is. Like YBS. But
Fuck knows.
I first time I see them. But I'm nervous because I'm like originally I'm not a healer, so might be a bit scuffed for me. We'll see.
Yeah, you want to check their gear before you enter, bro. Yeah. I did Zoggerub with a pug the other day, and no one had an epic item. They were all in blues. It was like the most depressing
No,
thing
but
I've ever
it's
seen.
AQ40, and those guys seem like they play together a lot, so they should be geared.
Ah, that's alright.
Also, their Discord in some foreign language to me, so I don't understand shit there. Probably Danish, maybe, I don't know. So basically I need to catch Nefarian in 30 minutes and I'm good.
Are we even gonna be able to enter AQ with buffs?
I don't know. The guy said that I need world buffs, nature protection potions, and mana potions. So basically, I'm gonna get that.
You going for Songflower?
No. He said only ZG Nexia are required.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think that we probably will wipe at the beginning, and there will be no world buffs anyway. So.
Yeah, you're gonna die entering or die at the first boss, either one.
Because on my rogue, I will probably get no buffs at all. When we come on Monday, tomorrow. I think it's pretty pointless at this point. There will be a lot of PvP. You can die really easily, and we will probably wipe quite a bit. I'm pretty pessimistic about this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm expecting us to wipe a lot.
Zylona and Ruler were not so pessimistic, so they considered that we will clear around 5-6 bosses tomorrow.
I mean, that'd be pretty good if we did.
Yeah, indeed. I think the stone wall will be Emperors, for sure. Maybe Cthulhu, but I'm not sure about that. It seems that the laser beams that are supposed to be there and wipe half of the raid they are not there in classic, so
Okay. Thank God. I shall be right back.
Okay, I gotta change Discord for now, but if you are going for the idol, I can hop to help.
Sure, man. Nice one. I'll let you know.
Yeah, just write in the guild chat. I probably will be there, like on some of my character, on one of them.
Alright, cool.
Привет, парни.
Хотя хер его.
О, клон, здорово.
Привет. Что там?
Привет.
Не поверишь, Ветель, я сегодня иду в IQ Forte. Хорош?
Нормально.
Семёном, да.
Семеном? Расскажешь. Что
Бля,
ты-
да там стрёмно, там типы говорят, надо все ворлдбафы. Ну, не все, а типа двухчасовые. Потом надо куча Nature Prot потов, куча этих мана потов. Ну, я сейчас наделаю себе, понятное дело. Я подготовленным пойду, но все равно. Такое стрёмное, какие-то слишком серьезные, типа. Я еще им не... Ну, шмот я им показал, они сказали, шмот нормально. Тактики надо, типа, посмотреть.
Мгм.
И билд только не показывал. Стрёмно немного, но, блядь.
Хм.
Я там единственный растадруид, по идее, не должно быть проблемы.
Сделают поправочку.
Посмотрим, IQ Forte это интересно. Там у нас уже IQ это... IQ 37.
Угу.
Да.
У нас? Да, ну 37 все равно мало.
Вроде тролль шаман еще будет. Может инкредибет. И как раз вот эти, если Болфи на Террора придут, то будет 40. Моро, так а что ты хотел?
В смысле,
Ну,
что
ты
я
говоришь,
хотел?
зайди в Дискорд. Что ты хотел?
Ты же хоть написал, типа, помощь какая-то тебе надо.
А, да, мне надо помощь. Ну, я на маге, короче, в ДМе надо помощь. Чтобы получить 55-ю воду, надо в ДМе убить вот этого элементаля. И, ну, по идее, ты на Локи убиваешь его соло.
То есть такие ветали убивают соло.
Так и ты сам на магии его можешь.
Да, он иммунный, блядь, к этому. Иммунный к фростболту.
Всё. Как фаербол.
Очень... Не, ну в теории, да, можно убить. Это, по-моему, супер тупо. Ну, хотел спросить у Тимура, если ты пойдешь фармить эти штуки, то...
Да, пойду, но не сейчас.
Вчера, короче, сходил в ЗГ, засофт-резервил Clock of Consumption на маге. Выпало. 2 человека ролило, я даже выиграл. Тип заролил 1. Я тупо получил накидку раньше, чем Мор на своем мейнперсе. Жесть какая-то.
У него уже мейн вар.
Да, ты все, Мора, наконец-то сватаешься? Стоит, блядь, тут дримстейтовский тип на жуке. И вон Скрул Куруб. Скруб Клаб. А, Скраб Клаб. Чё, блядь? Я что-то всегда читал Скрул Куруб. Типа как Зульгуруб, только стоит на Black and Кераш это. Интересно, сколько на Гиенас получила жуков людей? Не, ну маунт, конечно, заебатый. Ничего не скажешь.
Угу. Что-то... Слушай, клоун, ты можешь на роге убить этого босса, вич-доктора? Зульфараки.
Нет? А шо?
Нет?
А шо
Чё
не
нет?
так с боссом? Ты типа не можешь его ресетнуть или что? Тебя убивают?
Не, я могу. Я хочу, чтобы ты пришел рога и убил его, и я полутал перчатки.
А с него разве есть лут какой-то?
Ну да.
Блин, ты уверен? Потому что, по-моему, с него лута нету.
Я уверен.
Ой, блядь.
Давай,
Не, на роге я
ну,
не
конечно.
могу на маге пролететь.
На маге? А ты на маге можешь пройти туда?
Пройти, конечно, могу.
А, ну...
Только мне надо будет релогнуться на Нефариана. Через 18 минут надо не забыть.
Сейчас я тогда клирну, короче, этих.
Там уже книги, тупо это. Книги продают по 250 золота, Frostbolt, новый ранг.
Что это за не фармит? там
Та,
такое?
Healing
Ну.
Idol, типу.
Мгм.
Так, а ты внутри этого? Я не... Какой у тебя лейер?
Я не знаю, кстати.
Нажми на моба какого-то. Мне просто... Я не могу слайд.
Ты думаешь, я не нажимаю на моба? Я не знаю, какой это лейер.
Ты уже
У
начал
меня
бежать
не
туда? Мне
показывает.
просто... Я тебя заинвачу туда сам. Я лейер 1, я не ловлю на лейер 1. Я не буду принимать твою пати.
Подожди, мне нужно клирнуть могилки, а потом... Понял. Вот, они сбрасывают этот.
Интересно, сколько боссов пацаны сегодня планируют убить в IQ?
Эйпсы вообще на язычах там убили все.
Что, уже видосик есть?
Конечно. Там вчера вечером Моро выкидывала с сервера, нахуй, потому что народа в Сиридусе было пиздец.
ты сегодня ешь бейквик 20 или 40?
40.
Кем?
Друидом?
Кем? Я понял, что
Я
друидом.
не знаю, с какой-то гильдой. UBS. Я первый раз вижу такое.
Что, больше никакие пацаны не собирают?
В смысле, чел, IQ 40 только выше. Я вообще удивлен, что я попал куда-то. У них друида вообще нету. Хиллера.
Они что-то писали типа в чат или
Писал
как?
та тип, что
Слышал.
for today we need one rest of shaman, one rest of druid. Так, Вася, у меня есть 10 минут. До нефа. Я уже в анализе. Ты где?
Ты рогой будешь получать нефа или что? Или кем ты будешь?
Да.
И кем ты будешь мне помогать?
Тем, кем буду получать.
Ну, помоги, значит, кем ты другим.
Вася, я уже прилетел. Ну ты что, прикалываешься с меня?
Тонарис? Ну подожди, я сейчас заклирую тогда
Да ты
мобов.
сейчас вайпнешься, братик.
Да не вайпнусь, если ты не будешь.
А, все, ладно, Вася, не буду я с тобой это ничего общего иметь.
Ой-ой-ой. Вот это тут сейчас.
Ну ты, кстати, ветер как-то вроде медленно качиваешь левел. Ага. Там же в начале дает вообще очень много.
Да. Так я только 2 рана сегодня сделал.
Куда?
Зульфарак.
Ты уже сам бегаешь?
Да.
Ты, кстати, приклиришь или нет? До сих
Нет.
Все уже? На 42-м или раньше начал? Перестал приклирить?
На 42-м я уже не...
Нормально добегаешь?
Ну вот... это второй ран на 42-м. Ну так, там чуть-чуть, типа, надо посидеть, там еще что-то. Ну, короче, так, первый раз там умер где-то. Ну, добежать, типа, нормально. Клирить просто тоже нормально так времени занимает. Если ты бежишь, типа,
Как заколупали эти консервные банки, танки, это просто катастрофа какая-то. тут еще какой-то рарник. С ним заспавнил.
А, кадету тоже денайнули, походу, с кораблорда.
Да?
Мгм.
А босс не ресетается? Шо? Блять, босс не ресетнулся? Как так? У тебя тоже такое
Мгм.
было, да? А как это он не ресетнулся? Мгм. Ты знаешь, от чего это зависит?
Да, от того, насколько ты вшивый. Там как-то, типа, я очень сильно не разобрался. Там как-то, типа, ты когда бежишь, то, типа, босс зависает в какой-то момент, и мобы не бегут. И вот, типа, там вот от этого как-то оно зависит, но, опять, я не на 100% уверен. Он иногда не ресетился, я умирал.
И потом что, ты снова бежал, типа... А, ты ресетал, да?
Да.
Правильно?
Я в команде тип с ником Амар.
О, кстати,
Нихуя себе
ладно.
лагает. В Маре.
Расскажи, как ты готовишь кревет. Как ты их
Ага,
жаришь?
тебе
Просто?
только скажи.
Давай,
Нет,
давай.
Вася, нет. Ебать лагает. Пиздец. Ой. Короче, там вот этот вот тип, которого... Давай, все, давай я тебе помогу и пойду помогать типам. Ты умер, да? Давай
Да.
этот, выходи с данжа.
И шо?
Ну, ресетнем данж, зайдем, я тебе убью босса, потом ты будешь могилы ебашить.
В курсе, что когда ты открываешь могилы и нету босса, то они бегут сразу на тебя, а не к боссу, потом к тебе. Ну ладно, давай.
Ну хорошо, потом ресетнешь еще раз тогда. Я ебу. Я ебу, как поступить.
Кого инвайтить?
М?
Тебя?
Мага. Ты внутри или где?
Да. Если захочу. А, ты уже прям тут? А, так ты, может, побежишь и на мастер-лутере мне отдашь?
Тебе надо пробежать хотя бы до какого-то ресет-спота. Потому что может не долететь.
Ну, хорошо.
Ну давай лидера, я попробую. Но ты все равно побеги. Бо мне кажется, не дотянется. А там у тебя уже могилы вызваны?
Да нет, только что я ресетнул, там ничего не было.
Новая мета. Значит, пацаны одевают на себя full танк шмот.
Ну.
Берут, типа, двуруч и просто ебут нахуй все живое, блядь. Ну, типа, против милишников вообще просто пиздец. Я ничего сделать не можешь, просто, вот, блядь.
Ну, это не новая мета, это на арене будет тоже много танков. Я... Так, ну, я сижу, в принципе, на ресет-споте. Ты что там?
На каком из?
На втором.
То есть ты хочешь так рисковать? Ну давай.
А
всё,
куда
всё.
еще прибежать? Ну,
Как
давай я
его
прибегу
пиздить?
еще.
Кто босс?
Тебе.
Sands consume you.
Ого, ну он дубовый. Подожди, а откуда эти зомби взялись? Что за хуйня? Ебануться. Я понял. Там какие-то зомби появились, короче.
О, братан, давайте помогу.
Так что, ты идешь помогать мне?
Ты что, моб смотрит?
Бля, чел, это полная хуйня.
Что? Ты можешь просто тоже там бегать, доджить, типа, его.
Да что бегать, он самонит мобов, чел. Мобы меня ёбнули. Он вот эти
Да.
могилы поднимает.
Еще обои тут?
И шо? Подожди, могилы поднимает, и шо? Встают
Да,
типа
и
зомби?
типа,
или что?
ладно бы один а он типа поднимает еще могилы. И типа меня, ну, 4 или 5 зомби ебашило. Может реально надо тебе открыть все сразу. А потом я приду убивать его, хуй знает.
Ну, давай попробуем. О, нет.
Там, короче, сложная какая-то херня. Подожди.
Подожди. Да ты что-то только что делал?
Что за нах?
Тут какие-то мобы прибежали с этим.
Так я смотрю, да, мобы куда-то бегут.
Булочку давать? Давай. Майонез. Да.
Майонез только не ешь, блядь. Бля, чел, что происходит? Какая-то жесть.
Ой-ю. Вау, как-то. Ладно.
Чего? Идиотизм. Майтос, короче, отказался помогать второму из эйпсов. Вот этому вот Хельвейте. Он отказался ему помогать Скороблорда. И типа сказал, чтобы эйпс не помогали.
Чего?
Я презерв World Buffs, типа, для IQ. Реально. И в итоге пацан 5 лет был с эйпсами, там, типа, на пиратках еще где-то. И в итоге, типа, его послали нахуй, по сути. Короче, Вета, смотри. Ситуация такая. Я разлогиниваюсь, ты мне скажешь, когда заходить. Я вызвал тебе 2 крайние волны мобов. Кроме той, которая возле входа.
Угу. Окей.
И там еще пидор какой-то хотел получить Скороблорда. Который вот это диспелил всех. И
Так.
типа Ардаш кемпила, чтобы тип не получил. Который типа там месяцами стоял, диспелил всех в Каргате. И вот это ж типа против него. Но это не относится к вот этому Хельвету.
Угу.
Is the Jeddah right on? Have stayed in hiding. Goodbye.
Strength.
Greetings. May the eternal sun.
А, тух. Вот это я понимаю. Вот это я понимаю. Бах, ворвались. 2 минуты, блядь, захватили все точки на Арате. Победили. Вот это нормально. Вот это игра. Бам! Трах, 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 трах! Илья, все сдохли. Слон, ты уже посмотрел тактики? Ты идешь.
Что?
Когда идешь ты?
Ой, скоро, кстати. 7:30.
Может посмотреть тактики?
Да, сейчас буду смотреть. Ветель, ты тут еще?
Блин, я что разговариваю, короче, с мужчиной.
Что там это?
Привет.
Что?
А?
Пытаюсь
Хорош.
спросить.
Очень хорош.
Короче, давай, Ветель, мне надо просто будет авкать. Что ты заклирил?
Да я только бегу,
Всё,
блин.
блядь, заебал. Я буду клирить, значит.
Что ты будешь клеить?
Все,
там,
все
ну?
могилы я клирю. Задолбал. Не, ну мне реально, мне
Я
надо
уже
уйти в
бегу.
оффлайн.
Хорошо, я понял.
Блядь,
Но я сейчас бегу уже.
чел, не гони. Меня портнуло в начале данжа.
Не, ну это понятно. Так, ну я возле босса. И шо?
Ну что, клирих? Могилы.
Надо же открыть еще вот эти.
Ну да.
Сделаем. Есть. Пробовал циму раз? Да.
Маракуйте?
Да.
Бля, ну это, конечно же, жестко. Майтасу, типа, фармили вся гильда этих, Скараб, вот эти карапасы. А тип, которого заденаили, и Майтас сказал, иди, пускай идет нахуй, мы не будем ему помогать. Фармил сам, типа, 110 часов тупо потратил. И в итоге тупо
И не
получил
получил в
нихуя.
итоге, да? Там все есть.
Все там?
Да.
У Оксаны уже там Скороблорда открыли на сервере?
Не, у них только этот... Только будет, короче. Караваны в четверг где-то. Так, ну что, поехали, пул. Блин, как они так по-дебильному в этот раз? Так. Блин, так же ж нормально было. Все, зашел в Дискорд, все, стал умирать. А на сколько часов, сколько по времени у вас IQ запланирован? Пока не
Я
закроете?
блядь, не знаю. Вообще ни малейшего этого. Мне надо какой-то софт-резерв сделать. Ну давай.
А, стой, у нас гильдия IQ20 сегодня? Интересно. Так ты не пойдешь с нашими в
Не.
IQ20?
Ну, если я иду в IQ 40, то как я пойду в IQ 20? Я вообще был записан, но я потом absence поставил.
Интересно. Ну, это же минус ДКП будет.
ДКП за эту хуйню не дают.
Думаешь?
Ну это ж пух. По идее.
Что там, куда пойти?
Ну, сегодня же IQ-20.
Сегодня наши собирают IQ-20. 19 человек, кстати,
О,
записалось.
вон, сктуна, реально, вот этот итем. Одноручный мейз. Healing done by spells and effects increased by 187. Это ебануться, это не став, я имел в виду, а вот этот вот одноручный мейз, это пиздец, это тупо огромная цифра. Еще в хенд 53, еще 55 хилинга туда сверху, это пипец.
То есть ты думаешь резервить на итем
Да не, ну я
вот
зарезал
этот
другой.
Какой?
Робу с 4-го босса.
Да. Блин, как я так пробежал в прошлый раз так четенько? Я сейчас тупо не могу пробежать вообще.
Ладно, Василий, я пошел, короче, оффлайн. Мне надо посмотреть еще эти. Я вернусь. Вернусь, короче.